What song took the longest to develop?
Honestly, I think almost all of them, except for a handful, because we were doing things all the way to the very end. I think.
Yeah, we kind of work on one song at a time. Like once we get one, we try to finish it out. I will say on Damn Soul, the longest song was Moonlit. I had written the verses, and the bridge, and everything else was written, but I didn't have a chorus.
Yeah.
And then Aaron Edwards, who wrote on our last record, popped in, and he was like, "Hey," and like I tried for months, and it was such a cool song. I was like, "I'm not gonna let it go. I'm not gonna let it go." And Aaron Edwards and I sat in a studio. I got a little drunk and got sad. And him and I wrote Moonlit together. We changed up a couple progressions, but yeah, that was long. It was like 9 months it took us to write Moonlit, technically. If you want to get not took us total 9 months, but like that's the skew of how long it took us to finally finish the song.
Yeah.
For this record, I would say probably To Dawn. Mm-hmm. That one took a while just because one, I had to get approvals for things. I had to make sure that I could say what I could say from my family. I obviously wanted to make sure that it was okay with everybody, that I talked about a very heavy topic within my family. So yeah, probably that one. Who do you want to appeal more to, younger generations or older generations? Everybody 95 plus, no one else.
Only the dead.
Statistics wise, we tend to range from 18 to like 40. I don't think we really appeal to teenagers yet. They haven't hit that moment of like, I'm sad, you know? In your 20s, you're like broke and you're, you probably just had going through a bad breakup from high school, so I feel like that's probably why
it's just like, there's so much.
Yeah, like we talk about some really heavy topics that sometimes, especially me as a teenager, I don't want to listen to that. So I think that's probably why we end up sitting there 18 to 40. We have some older people. We have some moms who like love us. Like they love us more than their children. I'm like, welcome. I don't care. You like my music? I like you. If you don't like my music, I probably still like you. It's okay. I don't care. I know a lot of teens would love this. I do hope they do, because teens are a really, really big market. So it would be nice for us to finally like break through to that. We've got a TikTok, okay?
Yeah, if you're not on TikTok, then I mean, are you even a band these days? I don't know.
I'm trying it so hard. TikTok's not easy. It's a lot of like being funny, and like I'm like 2 out of 5% funny.
It's very forced for sure. It's definitely.
Yeah. What are you trying to say? No, I'm just kidding.
There we go. We got to make a TikTok dance for Fake Rich. That's
yes.
TikTok. Yes. I'm putting it on you now. Now you have to do it. Let's start it. If you make one, I'll figure out how to do it, and I will dance to it, and we'll
all duet it.
Yeah. How you do duet? Yeah, I'm still learning.
What are the odds?
Okay, out of 10.
Oh my God, we love playing that.
Out of 10. Josh, count down.
What?
Make it. You ready? Josh, count down.
Yeah. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 8.
You can't wait.
8.
Fuck you. You waited. So, okay, for the...
You have the lag. I don't have any lag.
What are the odds is pretty much you say something stupid, like, like to do the dance. Like, what are the odds that you'll actually do it? And then you count down, and if you do it, you have to do it. We watched our merch/driver guy. He ate like a whole thing of ketchup. It was brutal, and I hate ketchup, so I was like, how did we meet? I like that it was MEAT.
We should answer both questions. How did we meet and how did we meet?
Okay, so how do we meet? Me and you both really like steaks.
Yeah.
So, no, I'm just kidding. I mean, we do.
Wait, I'm not kidding. I can't.
We actually, Oh yeah, go ahead,
Josh?
Nikki.
No, yo, Josh, you know what? You answer this one.
Well, okay, so it's kind of funny. It's funny. The first time I ever met Mickett and the first inception of Rivals, because I came later into the band, was actually I had known Kaylee for a long time through the Hollywood scene. She was doing a bunch of band photography at the time. I didn't meet Mickett at the time, but when I got to I think it was their second show ever, right? And it was at Bordner's just down the way off Hollywood Boulevard. And I just remember literally walking in, they had just started, and I see the first thing that attracted me to the band was Mickett's guitar that he made himself, and there was a GoPro on the headstock, and it was the first time I have ever seen that. And I was like, oh, this band's sick. This dude's jumping around. He has a guitar, has a GoPro on it, and it was just like a really, really dope. I have a video still of it somewhere on like my old like YouTube channel of this show. And yeah, it was at first I was like, man, this band kind of sounds like it was great, but I was like, man, this band's gonna go somewhere. And sure enough, I was in another band called New Anthem Noise. It was like a boy band, pop band, sort of like whatever it was, like Warped Tour-esque. And
doesn't he look like he'd be in a boy band?
So we talked about doing a tour together. I remember we all went to a Denny's down the way, and we were like, how are we going to route out this tour? This was like, I don't even know, 2000 something. I can't remember when it was. It was a while, like 5 years ago, something like that. Yeah, it was a long time ago. And so that was my first time really meeting them and kind of seeing the inner workings and like also the business side and how serious Kaylee and Mickett were with the band and what they were trying to do. And they were treating it like more like a business rather than just a bunch of people in LA and Orange County, like trying to put a band together and like play some shows. Like they were trying to really do something. And so even though like
I just wanted to play Madison Square Garden. That's all.
Yeah, that's our mantra. It's like that's been our thing. And I could tell that, you know. So I stuck around, and then they asked me to fill in for a tour. I did that, and then they asked me to fill in for a music video for Low, and then kept me around for a couple of years, and then offered me the job while I was drinking. Yeah, but it was cool.
Therese, are you okay?
Yeah, no, I like zoned out for a second. I got lost. I was like, whoa.
You're like
what?
Yeah, that's a lot of information. Sorry.
No, that's
my
not.
eyes are starting to hurt from staring at the screen. Thank you so much for coming and joining us. We had such a good time. Thank you.
Yeah, this has been so cool. I can't
thank
wait.
you for having us.
When you guys come to New York, I'll have to come see you guys perform.
Dude, come out. We'll list you. Come out.
Definitely.
Where in New York are you?
I'm in Bed-Stuy right now.
Where's that?
Where's that?
I'm Brooklyn.
Okay, so you're okay.
Cool.
Yeah.
We don't know shit.
Yeah, no, my bad. Y'all gotta come up here then a little bit more often, you know?
No, next time we're out there, you should hit us up and we'll list you. Come out. It would be cool.
Only thing is if you hit Brooklyn, you have to spit some bars out of respect.
I'm telling you now, the whole conversation is just gonna be like dicks and penises.
Kick him face down. That's so
What else?
funny.
You know, it's like all I got.
Yo.
You guys performing in LA or somewhere near there?
Not who knows when. COVID,
Yeah.
man. COVID.
We're stoked for Furnace Fest. That's gonna be dope, though.
Yeah,
Hopefully.
we're playing Alabama.
Yeah.
Like, we're playing a festival in Alabama, and because it's Alabama, I'm pretty sure it's gonna happen. I will be vaccinated by then. Going for my, trying to keep up immunity at that point. I'm hoping by September we're pretty much all vaccinated. So hopefully it's not even a big deal regardless.
Yeah.
Plus I don't want to do anything that's, not safe. Not for just us, but our fans and people there.
Yeah, we don't want to put anyone at risk. Like, we'll figure it out. Like, we're always going to be around. Like, we'll always find a way to keep
like. Who's that guy that played like right in the middle of? It was like last
Christian guy
May or June. Yeah, he like.
Yeah, no, I know.
Concert like right in May or
Actually,
June.
was here in Nashville that he did it.
Oh.
I was like, everyone was pissed. They were like, what? What's your minimum age for concerts? They're usually all ages. We don't usually play 21 plus shows. So it's very rare.
We don't really like 21 plus
we don't.
shows, so.
Yeah, we don't. Because a lot of people like come with their kids and like, that's like a lot of our fan base. They're like, well, if I want to come, I have to bring my children. I'm like, please bring them, my loved kids.